Welcome in, everyone, to Titans Tube. What's going on here? I'm sitting next to Caleb, former co-host and employee of Titans Tube.
You're sitting beside me?
I'm sitting beside you.
Whoa!
For the first time in years.
Dude, 6 feet.
First time.
6 feet apart.
I mean, there's no social distancing in this van that we're sitting in. But, guys, we're excited to bring you this episode. Caleb is joining us once again to help us make our weekly picks. And as always, Jake is with us as well. Jake, how you doing over there in Ohio?
It's going well. The temperatures are starting to drop. You guys are in Arizona, so it's probably a little bit more there than it is here. But doing good, all things considered. I'm just trying to forget about the game last night. I watched 6 hours of Rob Baronis kicks last night, just trying to lobotomize the current situation.
Yes.
So other than that, doing pretty good.
That's pretty good therapy. Just like a few of his, that 60-yarder to beat the Colts. That would have been handy to have.
We were there. We were sitting right beside each other just like this.
Exactly like this.
I think it was the first time we kissed.
Caleb, moving on. All right. Well, I'm just out here visiting my old buddy and Amy over here as well. So we're still going to bring it, though. We're going to be bringing these picks and bringing the content, but we're going to look over our records from last week first. Jake, are you ready for this, my friend?
All right, we'll
Jake
see.
Shook has finished with an 11-3 record last week, which includes you picking the Bears to beat the Titans. Shame on you, Jake. You could have been 12-2, but your lack of faith, man.
Unbelievable.
We'll see.
But still, that's one of the best weeks we've had this season on Titans Tube. So you were on fire.
I want to say in like my 6 years or 5 years of tenure on Titans Tube, I've never once picked against the Titans.
Yes.
Ever.
And your one appearance this year, I think you scored the lowest of any guest we had this week for a week. You got 4 games correct, I believe.
Setting records, baby. That's
setting all kinds of records here.
I'm going to step it up this time.
I came in second. I finished 9-5, 2 games behind. And then Luke Worsham was our guest last. He finished 8-6 in third place.
See, it's his fault.
Yeah, there you go.
It's Luke's fault that we suck.
Luke's bringing down the guest record, not you. That's definitely it.
Not me. I'm about to give it up.
And real quick, overall again, still, Jake, but you did gain 2 games on me. I have 85. You have 80. And the guest has now dropped to third place at 78. So
here I come.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We'll see. We'll see if the guest can get back into the second place.
I'll make up the difference right here.
Right here. We got the first game here on the slate. Let's move right along here. At noon, we've got the Houston Texans coming off a bye week going to play the Cleveland Browns, who are sitting at 5-3. Some questions still, I guess, about how good this Cleveland Brown team is. They seem really good some weeks. Then they can score 6 points and lay an egg against the Raiders like they did a couple weeks ago or last week. So interesting matchup, though. Cleveland is at home here. Jake, who you got?
I'm going to take Cleveland. As much as I wanted to make Houston my upset pick of the week, I just think their season's kind of really in the tank. And, yeah, they did get a little extra time to prepare for the Browns. I think the Browns are also coming off a bye, if I'm not mistaken. Or was that Las Vegas game last week?
Yeah, that sounds like
again, not sure, but I am going to go with the home team here and take the Browns.
All right, one for the Browns. I don't know. What are you feeling? How you feeling
I was actually feeling Texans here. When Jake was like, this was almost my upset pick, I was like, yeah, almost. But I'm picking it. I'm picking the Texans. I think if they lose this game, their season is definitely in the trash. But the Browns just haven't impressed me. And I think they need to put Baker Mayfield's head on not Baker Mayfield's body, and they'll do better.
I'm not sure what that means.
That's a reference to a Hulu commercial.
Okay.
I think that would be the better Baker Mayfield if they took his head and put it on not his body.
I haven't seen all of his commercials, I guess.
You haven't seen that commercial?
Oh, my God.
We live in a vein, and I've seen that commercial like a week.
That's pretty sad. That's pretty sad on my part to not know that.
Texans.
Yeah. I'm going to take the Browns. I see the temptation with the Texans, though. I get it. You got Deshaun Watson. They've got those receivers back there. Their only 2 wins are against the Jags, though. I mean, they've got to show me that they can beat someone else besides the Jags. So I think the Browns will get them at home. So I'll take Cleveland as well.
I like it.
This next matchup is pretty lackluster. Don't really care much for it. We got Washington at Detroit. Washington lost to the Giants last week. Yeah, okay, everyone is a mess in Washington. Alex Smith is now the quarterback there. He was putting up some numbers, but turned the ball over a few too many times.
I mean, the whole area of Washington was kind of a mess last week too.
Oh,
if
man.
You know what I'm saying.
Oh, we're not even going to touch
Current
that part.
events.
Sorry.
That part of the world. So I don't know. I like the Lions. I'll take him at home here. Matthew Stafford. I'll take the better quarterback, the better offense, I think. So not much more to say, but I like the Lions at home. Caleb.
But like, is Alex Smith getting the start here? Yeah,
I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the Lions.
Wow,
That was a great setup. I love it.
You off guard, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So is it going to be a sweep, Jake? What about the
it is
Buffalo
going
Washington?
to be a sweep. I've been spurned way too
Wow.
many times by the Washington football team in these picks videos so far this season, and I don't think Detroit necessarily has a bad team. Just they've lost some tough ones, and I don't know about Matt Patricia per se, but I think they have enough talent to beat Washington for sure.
I'd say it's time for them to move on from him, in my opinion. So sweep for the Lions. Sorry, Ron Rivera, just not this year. Maybe next year you can start the rebuild and be more effective.
But sweeps never end well in these picks videos.
It
means the Washington football team is for sure going to win.
They really don't end well. Next up, laughable matchup. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Packers. Woo. Boy, if the Jags pull this one out, I can't even pretend like I can envision that because I can't. So it's not happening. I got Packers. Packers at home. They're going to roll over this Jags team.
Well, the Packers got beat by another 1-something team a few weeks ago. The Vikings, right? When they lost that one, I thought for sure.
But now they're rolling. Now they're rolling.
Now they're rolling, and they are playing the Jags. No,
the Vikings are now rolling a little.
The Vikings are now rolling a bit. Sorry, but
yeah,
the Packers are also rolling now again.
Yeah, they've always kind of been rolling this season except for that game.
All right, I'm going Packers too.
Okay.
Did you ask me? I'm going Packers.
No, but you got Packers. Jake, who you got?
I'm going to make it a clean sweep. The last thing, a Florida team wants to, especially a poor Florida team, wants to do late in their year. They're kind of banged up. Last thing they want to do is fly up to Wisconsin and play as the temperatures are getting colder. I think this one's going to be a blowout for Green Bay.
I guess that means the Jags are going to be winning. Another clean sweep for the Packers. See how that works out. Wow, can you believe this? A game for the lead in the NFC East with the 3-4-1 Eagles taking their talents on the road to the New York Giants, who are sitting at 2-7, coming off that win against Washington. Does that math look right? How is it 3-4-1, and then the Giants are 2-7? So if the Giants win, that puts them at 3-7. Okay, so the Eagles should still hold first place after that. I don't know. The math is weird with the ties and everything. I don't know. I don't. Jake, I'm gonna go right back to you. I don't want to lead off this one. This one's math.
All good.
We can
as
skip
weird
the
as a
NFC East
feeling,
this season.
Yeah, for sure. We would all want to skip the NFC East this season. But as weird as a feeling as I get trying to sort through this horrible division, for some reason, this is going to be the two top teams, I think, coming out of it. I think Dallas is a mess. I think Washington's a mess. But I think the Giants could reel off maybe a sneaky little run at the end of the year and get in at 5-11. Who the hell knows? So, I'm going to take the Giants in this one.
Sorry. Speaking of making a little run, that's a little shout out to Dion Lewis if I ever heard one. Little run. Anyone?
A little run?
Yeah. That joke did not work. Okay.
That fell flat.
You said you picked the Giants, Jake. You know what? I'm going to agree with you for really just the sake of I'm going to root for chaos. That would put the Eagles even further back out of – or they still might be in first place, but that'll give them a 3-5-1 record. I would love to see the worst record possible for that division champion, just for the laughs, just for the goofs, for the chaos. So – go Giants, go Logan Ryan, go Dion Lewis. Sure, ex-Titans. You'll always have my support.
Short run.
Yeah. So I got Giants. What about you?
I'm just going to pick the Eagles just based on the fact that I don't want to pick another sweep, and this one seems like a toss-up. And, yeah.
Carson Wentz versus Daniel Jones, premier matchup.
What a premier matchup. Maybe they can just do, run 80 yards straight and see who stays on their feet the longest.
Dude, I was looking up stats just to see who had the longest runs, and I literally laughed out loud because it was like Derrick Henry, someone else, and then Daniel Jones, quarterback for the Giants, has the third longest rush of the season. It's like that's the most backwards.
That shouldn't count, though.
That shouldn't, because he tripped over himself. He should have gotten like 50 yards taken off just for doing that.
Yes.
All right, enough rambling. Let's go back to the picks here. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking a pretty bad, very bad loss last week, surprisingly bad, to the New Orleans Saints. Going on the road to take on the Panthers. Teddy Bridgewater, maybe not Christian McCaffrey, though. I think he's hurt again and will miss some time. Panthers putting up a big-time fight against the Chiefs. That was last week.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a pretty impressive effort by them. I'm going to Buccaneers with bounce back. The Buccaneers and Tom Brady are definitely going to be bouncing back in this one. Jake, what about you?
This was another one of those maybe upset games, but after the 12-2 record last week, I got to start picking a little smarter. I don't have to gain as much ground.
You get all conservative.
Start thinking about it. Yeah, I'm playing the prevent defense of NFL pick videos. I wanted to take Carolina at home, but I am going to take Tom Brady and the Bucs to bounce back. I mean, are they worse with Antonio Brown? Oh my God, he's coming into that locker room, maybe causing waves already. Who knows? That's kind of just a press thing. Are we the press, by the way? Or do we count as media?
No,
we've always had that debate. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Don't get paid.
Well, I'll say it, and I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Bucs here.
Wow. Well, while you're playing prevent, I'm going to use this garbage time to rack up some wins as a guest and pick the Panthers at home. I liked what I saw from them against the Chiefs. Took them to overtime. And Buccaneers, I think they're just in a little mid-season slump. I think they'll get their form back before the playoffs, but not here. I got Panthers at home.
Don't think they went to overtime, but
they didn't go to overtime?
I'm pretty sure everything else you said was on point.
Well,
and good argumentative points you made.
We are the media.
Didn't watch the game, but I liked what I saw there.
I liked what I saw from Teddy from not watching the game, so I'm going Panthers.
All right, good call there. Let's move on to AFC West. The AFC West Division, a showdown here between the Denver Broncos taking on a 5-3 Raiders team who's looking intriguing now, coming off a pretty lucky-ish win against the Chargers. Ball kind of bounced their way at the end after that incomplete pass. So, Jake, let's go to you first. Who do you got?
I'm just going to take the Raiders at home. As much as I like Denver as maybe a sneaky team here, I think the Raiders are kind of seeing that the playoff path is kind of opening up for them, especially after the big win against Cleveland. That's going to be huge down the stretch for them as far as the wild card goes. So I look for them to get a good division win here against the Broncos.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll make mine quick. I agree. I like how they're rolling right now. Did I mess up your pick?
Kind of. Yeah, I just didn't want to pick a sweep, but man.
I trapped you. Now you have to pick the Broncos.
I know. Well, I don't think the Broncos are that good. I don't think Drew Lock is that good. I think he's just one step above Gardner Minshew. I don't think he's a franchise quarterback. I think John Elway has no idea what he's doing with that Denver Broncos team. And
hot takes.
Man, thank God I'm in Arizona. I'd be getting stoned by those Denverites right now.
Wait, stoned?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stoned in Denver. Everyone is.
Double. Okay, yeah. Great.
So I'm going to go Broncos.
Broncos, all right. Hey.
Caught you off guard there, didn't I?
Yeah, you kind of did. It might happen, though. I could actually see that happening. This is a very intriguing matchup. The LA Chargers at the Miami Dolphins. Chargers have a lot of talent. They're playing a lot better football than their 2-6 record indicates. They can put up some points. Justin Herbert, I don't know about Tua or Joe Burrow, but I think Justin Herbert should be a leading candidate for Rookie of the Year.
Just because
how
your
he's
name's
playing.
not Tua.
I am a little biased. I'm a little biased. He is my brother because of our first name similarities. This is an interesting matchup. Two rookie quarterbacks here. Man, I just like what the Dolphins are doing and how they're playing. I think they're going to pull this one out. I think it's going to be a great game. It's going to be a back-and-forth battle. Two up-and-coming stars. It'll be an exciting game to watch, but I think the Dolphins also have their eye on the playoff spot, much like the Raiders. They're going to be battling it out. So, Dolphins for me. Caleb, we'll go to you.
I think the Dolphins have their eye on one of their top picks that they're going to get from Houston this year, and they're really trying to be like, Tua, are you the man, or should we sell out for another quarterback in the draft?
No, they're not going to pick another quarterback after Tua.
What? I mean, we still got games to play, bro. Still got games to play.
He could twist his spine around in half and, not going to wish that.
Yeah, it's an interesting game. I think I'm going to go with the Chargers, though, here. I think, I can't just – it's a rookie quarterback. He's gotten his first two wins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did he win both of them?
No, Tyrod Taylor won week 1 for him.
No, not Herbert. Oh, it's two. Okay, I'm going – who did I say? I'm all lost here.
Tua is 2-0 now. Tua 2-0.
Tua 2-0.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go Tua to not be 3-0, but 2-1. Tua will be 2-1.
Tua 2-1. Okay, got it.
So I'm picking the Chargers.
Jake, what about you?
You guys are killing me over there.
This is a mess.
sold out. I sold out and picked against Tua last week after riding high on him in his first start, and I'm not going to make the same mistake again. I think the Dolphins are playing really good football. I think they're going to make the playoffs as a wild card. Take it to the bank. I got the Dolphins in this one.
Dolphins. All right. I like it. Boy, oh boy, what a great matchup we have here. And it's going to be played where me and Caleb are currently right now.
We should go.
We should. Actually, I looked at tickets and they're like $300.
Nope.
We're not going. We got the Buffalo Bills at the Arizona Cardinals. What a randomly exciting matchup. You look at it on paper before the season started and you kind of just gloss over it. But these are two solid teams here, 7-2 Bills and 5-3 Cardinals, who just went down to those previously mentioned Miami Dolphins in an incredibly exciting game. Bills coming off the win against Seattle, and I bought into them early on, and then I was kind of off the Bills train. They dropped a couple games, got blown out by the Titans.
Understandably.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm still very cautious to put all my faith in the Bills still. They should have lost to the Patriots if Cam Newton wouldn't have fumbled the ball, too, at the end of the game. So I really like Arizona. I don't know. I'm kind of on Arizona's train more right now than Buffalo.
You're also on their state land.
And I'm on their land. So maybe it's the bias of breathing the Arizona air coming in, and now I'm becoming a fan. It could be happening.
He's going to come home in like a Kyler Murray jersey.
Yeah.
It's like,
Cardinals
welcome back
too.
to Cardinals, too.
Yeah.
We're on the same page here. All right, I got Cardinals. Jake, what about you?
I'm going to go with the Cardinals as well, just because I think the Bills might be a little hungover after that big win against Seattle. I feel like they're kind of walking with their chest out. I think Arizona is a really, really solid team, and I think the Cardinals are also probably a little pissed off about how they lost to Miami last week in that close one. So give me the Cardinals at home.
2 for the Cardinals.
I'm going to have to pick another sweep, even though it's a close one. But I think breathing this Arizona air, seeing those Arizona cacti, seeing Kyler Murray. We did not see Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
I'm going Cardinals.
That would have been cool.
I'm just going to stop right there and say Cardinals.
I do not like the fact that we picked a sweep for that game.
I couldn't see Kyler Murray.
That's going to backfire.
I can't see Kyler Murray over that bush over there.
Yeah, he's smaller than the shrubs in the distance. He's like camouflage. Anyway, big time NFC West matchup here. We've got the Seattle Seahawks and the LA Rams. Man, big. Every game in the NFC West is big because all of these teams are so tight with each other in terms of their records. Caleb.
Finally, I get to go first. Yes, so
you're the guest. You go when I say you go.
Okay, I get that, but you keep on trapping me by picking the same team, and I don't want to pick a sweep. So that's why my record sucks. For all you listening, I should be way higher.
Sorry.
Anyways, when are we gonna? Well. Sorry.
I got a text message. That's what that interruption is.
When are we going to all come to the agreement that Jared Goff is a scrub, okay, and not a starting quarterback in the NFL? He should be consigned to the bench as a backup role. Yeah, I'm all about the hot takes.
Bringing it this episode.
So, yeah, I know the Seahawks have had some struggles the past few weeks, but I think Russell Wilson's going to get back to that MVP form, probably rush for like 13 touchdowns this game and throw for 2. That's my prediction.
Some of your hot takes are like there's lots of truth to it, and it could be legitimate. But then you say stuff like that, and like everything kind of goes out the window.
It hasn't happened yet. How can you predict the future? I'm just saying. Okay.
All right. Well, the Rams have surprisingly an extremely.
All right, Jake,
good
you next.
Oh,
Oh,
doing that.
Taking over the host job now.
I don't even care. Yeah, Jay, go for it. Go
All
ahead.
right. I'm taking the Seahawks here too. I did hear that the Seattle pass defense is on pace to be like one of the worst of all time in the NFL. So I think this game is going to be a lot closer than people think, and it's a tough one, kind of a toss-up, honestly. But give me Seattle to kind of get back on track here.
Legion
All
of
right.
Boom, more like Legion of Bloom. Like it's just a field of flowers now. They're all pansies.
Okay. Wasn't sure where you were going with that, but you brought it back home a little bit. That's all right. So, Rams are at home, and I do like Russell Wilson, obviously, leading a team better than Jared Goff. But I'm going to go with the old adage of I'm going to roll with the stronger defense here in this game. The Rams have a great defense, and like Jake was saying, the Seattle defense is so suspect, on track to be one of the worst pass defenses. Apparently, I didn't know that until you said that.
I heard it hearsay. I don't put my name on that. I just kind of heard it in passing.
No, I've written it down.
Must have been true.
You. So I'm going to take the Rams. I like their defense. I think they do just enough to limit that Seattle offense. And, scrub Jared Goff might go to town against that soft Seattle pass defense. So give me Rams. Ram time.
Legion of Bloom.
Yeah, because they're pansies.
That was a good one, right?
That was a good recovery.
That's a good one.
All right, maybe so. All right, we got the San Francisco 49ers traveling to New Orleans. San Francisco so banged up. I'm assuming, Nick Mullins is going to be the QB there again. New Orleans is my pick. They're looking too good right now. Caleb will go to you next. Is that okay?
Yes,
that cool with you?
That is cool. I'm just going to pick New Orleans here so that Jake has to pick the sweep.
Ooh.
I will
Pressure's
make it a
on Jake.
sweep. I'm going to pick the sweep. That was my broomstick
okay.
of sorts.
I was like, is this upset pick?
Yeah. But, give me the Saints in the Dome. The 49ers are just too banged up. And it sucks, too, because they were kind of my favorites to maybe possibly repeat in the NFC, but the wheels have really fallen off the wagon there. So give me New Orleans.
They surprisingly were picking up a couple more wins after they started going down with injuries. But, it's catching up to them. It's too much for them to overcome at this point. Next up, we've got the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers, AFC North matchup. I mean, Bengals coming off a bye week. They have a lot more confidence coming into this game after winning big against the Titans in their last game. Joe Burrow, those receivers, could they do something to this Pittsburgh defense and make this a game? Possibly, maybe. I would like to see it. Jake, I'll go with you first. Who do you see here?
You guys are breathing that Arizona air. I'm breathing the southwestern Ohio air. Give me the Bengals in the upset. I like him coming off the bye. I love the way Joe Burrow's playing. I mean, just the extra time is going to hopefully give them a little extra time to scheme up. Did I say something? What is going on?
No. It was our dog.
Oh, okay. Hello, dog.
All right.
But anyways, I like Joe Burrow and getting the extra time here. That could be a terrible pick. I could see the Steelers having a field day against the Bengals offensive line. But for the sake of having fun, I'm taking the Cincinnati Bengals in the upset here.
Ew. Yeah, I'm afraid Pittsburgh's going to expose that Cincinnati O-line that the Titans had no pressure on Burrow.
Yeah, no sacks.
Nothing. It was bad. But I like it. I like it so much, Jake, that I really want to pick it too. But I got to go with logic. I'll take the Steelers at home. I'll be boring and do that. Give me the Steelers. They continue their undefeated streak.
Damn. I mean, I like it too. I like everything you said, Jake, and I think it's a divisional matchup. And I saw a stat yesterday. This is the best start in Steelers history. And when I see the Steelers team, I don't feel like it's that kind of Steelers team.
Yeah.
I just feel like they have ground. I don't want to take anything away from their 8-0 record. They've gotten some good, respectable wins, but I see them. I'm like, for sure, they're not as talented as their record. They're a little overrated at this point.
They made the Cowboys look good. They almost lost to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I mean, how seriously can we take their undefeated record? They're a good team. They're probably going to make a deep playoff run, but is this a Super Bowl winning Steelers team? I don't know.
It doesn't just seem like crazy talented across the board for them, but they're getting it done, and I respect them. But I think this is one where the Bengals could take it, especially being the divisional game. And I think, Joe Burrow and that team's got a lot of confidence against the Titans. Just
say it.
Yeah. No, I think that win against the Titans could really flip around Cincy because I think that gave them some confidence to take on these top teams in the AFC. But I'm going to go with Pittsburgh.
Oh, God.
I cannot.
What a tease.
I cannot.
God, it's every
They're at
time.
home, and I'm like, you know what? I just can't. I can't pick against them at home. Yeah. So,
well,
Big Ben is playing, though, right? Big Ben's playing.
Yeah, unless he has the COVID. He's
banged up. I think he is going to be fine for the game, but he is pretty banged up. I mean, when isn't Big Ben banged up, honestly?
When is he not banging up too? Haha.
Oh, getting a little inappropriate again here.
Sorry.
It's funny.
I miss the old days.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
I wasn't having to be censored
by. I'm not censored. I don't know.
I censored myself earlier. I had a great joke, but I'll save it for after the recording.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe we can.
We'll put it after the dancing bear at the end.
Oh yes. Make the dancing bear say it.
Okay, we got 2 more games. So let's get through this whatever this is of an episode. We got the Baltimore Ravens at New England. Not the New England Patriots of old. They barely got by the Jets last week. Oh boy, Bill Belichick, you're in trouble, my friend. Is he being exposed without Tom Brady? I think they got tons of holes in that roster, but I think it's more than just not having Tom Brady. But Brady got out of there just in time. I got the Ravens on the road. Pretty easy game for me to pick. They're just better on both sides of the ball right now.
I mean, I actually agree with what Belichick said recently about how he said they sold out for a Super Bowl the last 3 or 4 years. And I think Tom Brady knew that. He knew that they didn't have the money and the room to keep on supporting him while he kept his career going. So I think you're right. He got out at the right time, and Belichick was like, well, shit, we ran it as long as we could, and now we're left with nothing. And literally nothing. They had to sign Cam Newton. So, burn. So yeah, they're in the hole. I also heard something about Belichick is just throwing this season out the window because of all the craziness with COVID. And he's like, it's not taking it as a real football season. But everyone's making excuses for the Patriots. They suck this year. I'm going with the Ravens.
Does anyone should we bring on a celebrity picker?
Should we?
Do you want to pick a game?
I would love it. I thought you would never ask.
Celebrity guest.
Celeb shot. Oh! Just in time for the Sunday night game, Patriots-Ravens.
So we got Patriots-Ravens, Amy. No more Tom Brady, though.
Yeah.
Your favorite player of all time.
Yeah.
So who would you pick?
Oh, man. I mean, does Cam Newton replace Tom? Is that a synonymous trade-off?
I mean, they have roughly the same amount of Super Bowl wins, so yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe I should probably go with the Ravens. I'm gonna go with the Ravens here. For all of you out there, no longer a Patriots fan, thanks for sticking with me through all these years.
But probably a big-time Bucks fan now.
Go Bucks!
Big-time Bucks fan. I'm taking your place.
We already picked that game. Though. Sorry.
I'm taking your place because you used to love the Bucks for Jameis.
Yeah.
Now my guy got to come in, so.
Okay.
Big Bucks fan, but no, I definitely think the Ravens are gonna win this game. I mean, the Patriots are just I don't even know who they are anymore. Honestly,
they're just without an identity and a Tom Brady quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah.
All right, that's 4. Or no, we haven't gotten to Jake yet.
I will make it 4 for Baltimore. I don't see the Patriots, especially after just squeaking by the Jets last week. I just don't see him getting it done. And yeah, I mean, Bill Belichick. When have we ever seen him kind of throw a season in the garbage? But yeah, so give me Baltimore here. And Amy, great to see you back on. Hello. I don't know if we've formally met. I'm Jake.
Yes, thank you.
It's what everyone wants to see Amy on.
Maybe now our views will be back up.
Literally, you need to put the screenshot for the video needs to just be Amy's face right there, and you'll get millions of
Here
views.
it is.
Oh, perfect.
There it is.
Perfect.
Love you guys.
All right.
Bye. Thank you, Amy.
See ya.
And we are now at the final game, Monday Night Football. Pretty intriguing game because we've got the Vikings who are picking up steam at 3-5, and the Bears who are losing steam at 5-4. Vikings could get kind of back into this NFC playoff picture if they pick up a win right here against the Bears. I'm kind of liking them. I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of liking what the Vikings are doing. Dalvin Cook is on a roll. Bears did shut down Derrick Henry last week, but I can't say that that's definitely going to happen against Dalvin Cook. I mean, he's also an elite back right now. I'll take the Vikings on the road. Keep it rolling, Kirk Cousins. I like that. I like that.
Forever be Kirk Cousins.
Yes. Jake, who do you got?
I'm going to also take the Minnesota Vikings on the road here. As much as I hate to say it, I'm wearing a King Henry long sleeve. I think Dalvin Cook could take the rushing title this year. He's looking that good, that explosive.
Yeah.
Even with
People know
the
about this
absolute
shirt. I don't think
bias.
I've seen that one before, though. That's cool.
Yeah, here, I'll show you the back, too. It's a good one. This is also Hang 10. Go get your cool merchandise.
Yeah. It's the playing card.
Show us a little lower.
Yeah.
Yeah!
King Henry.
There's the king.
God, we're going to get all the different views on this video. Jeez and Pete's. But, yeah, give me the Vikings on the road here. I think Dalvin Cook is too much on a roll. Caleb, take us to the barn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
gosh,
please.
I have to pick another sweep. But, yeah, I can't. I like what the Vikings are doing. I think they got off to a rough start, and I did not think they were that bad. And I think Kirk Cousins' favorite friend now is Dalvin Cook. And, yeah, Dalvin Cook's tearing it up. So, the Bears also just seem like they're lost right now. You know, I'm seeing people like now want Trubisky starting again in place of Foles, and it's like, what are they going to do?
Yeah.
They're paying these two quarterbacks, and it's like none of them are going to work out. So yeah, I think the Bears are about to fall off a steep cliff on the way to the end of the season, and I'm going to go with the Minnesota Vikings here.
The Bears need the Titans offense, but the Titans need the Bears defense. We need to make
Correct.
some kind of trade swap happen so we can build a Super Bowl.
Let's
between
trade
those two.
the punter for Khalil Mack.
That's an even trade, I think.
That sounds
All
good
right.
to me.
Well, that's gonna be it. Those are all the games. Guys, was this a good episode? I feel like we were all over the place. Some maybe inappropriate things were
We
said.
are. We're
Some
in Arizona,
crazy hot takes were
Ohio.
said. Yeah, it's true. This was fun.
Great facial hair on all accounts. Jake with the mustache. Look at this beard, guys. You guys missed the beard. Justin,
Yeah, pretty good. Mine's weak. Mine's a little weaker. I don't have
you're like a 5-3 right now. Jake's looking at a solid like 7-1 with that stash, and I think I'm a 6-2.
okay. I thought you were
I like
going to
it.
give yourself an undefeated record.
I like it.
No,
I
that's
thought he was too. I thought it was going to be. Sure. Well, I'll take the 7-1.
I'm a humble guy.
Thank you.
Yeah, usually we pick the Titans game last, but that already happened on Thursday, and thank God we don't have to talk about that, because who wants to talk about that?
I didn't even know there was
but-
a game last night.
Yeah, I think I dreamt it, and it was a nightmare, so good thing that didn't actually happen. But, yeah, anyways, guys, that's the video. Hopefully we'll do well. Again, we had a great week last week.
I'm coming back. I'm going to come back for the guests.
Only if you're
Just
invited.
saying.
Only if you're
Well,
invited.
Okay. Just record-wise.
Oh, you're coming back.
Coming
Right.
back.
Yeah,
You're gonna bring us
okay.
back.
Sorry, I didn't mean to, shut you down. I was on that.
Can
way
I
too
come
quick.
back?
I'll check the schedule. We're completely open. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, Jake. You have any last words? I think
I
ready
do
to wrap
not.
it
I
up.
hope everybody has a great football weekend. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz.
That's it.
Yeah,
Amen.
catch us on the next video.
Come meet us in Arizona.
Come meet us in Arizona.
Jake, come on. Come out to Arizona.
Watch the games with us.
As
Yeah.
soon as we get off here, I'll buy my plane ticket.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes when he's lying, he's not lying to us, is he?
Yo, I'm
Not
not going
at
to
all.
doubt it until I see it.
All right, guys. Yeah, you guys have a good one. See ya.
Peace.
Peace.
What's your
Oh,
inappropriate
man.
joke, Caleb?
Oh, well, I think you were going to say what? You were like, I got the saint in the dome. And I was going to say, well, I want to get dome from a saint. You never heard of get dome?
Getting down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like getting
Yeah.
on your.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm taking the Saints in a dome. And I was like, well, I want to get dome from a saint. I didn't say it. I didn't say it though, guys. Okay.
So the joke initially, basically, you're saying I want to get